Hey guys, Mr.Withered here, back with a new review for y'all. Hope y'all had a Merry Christmas and got a lot of good presents. So, a while back I teased this dude. It took me a minute, but I finally got him done. And the figure today is my custom ink bendy. So, this dude took me a while, mainly because I took a lot of breaks. So I wouldn't lose interest. I don't know what that is, but it's coming off. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out later. But anyways, let's just get on to the details. So the head is completely sculpted by me. The neck is not. The neck is from the original figure, which the original figure is a NECA Pennywise. Specifically the cloth, but it is the original Pennywise, not the 2017 one. Whenever you use the cloth ones, they're just a blank body underneath, so that's why I used it. Also, it was one of my tallest figures, and I had no use for it anymore, so yeah. Sure, there will be some sculpted, muscular details for some odd reason. But you can just sand those down with a Dremel or something, or heck, just sculpt over it. But yeah, anyways, the head's completely sculpted by me. The base is air dry clay, and the horns are made out of epoxy. I mainly used air dry clay because I didn't want to use that much epoxy, and I had air dry clay lying around. So not air dry clay, oven dry clay. This is oven dry clay. Yeah. But yeah, I sculpted all this dripping effects all over the figure, except for this shoulder and the head and the neck. Heck, I even got it on the hand. Most things you see on this figure is from the original one, besides obviously the head itself, this hand, and this foot. This hand is actually a Sonic hand, an extra one I had lying around. I just cut off the thumbs and fingers and resculpted them. That was my first ever time. Well, scratch that. That was not my first ever time, because I did it on my original, the Sonic figure I have now. I gave him a pointing hand. I will show that off in a post if you would like to see that. And this foot is a Marvel Legends foot I had lying around. It does its job, because I kind of forgot Bendy in the game had... there we go. Had a normal foot and an ink foot. So I just used that. He's a little hard to stand, but mainly because his ankles are really loose for some god reason. Probably due to the head. And the ink foot doesn't help matters. But yeah. Oh, and I also sculpted the bow tie as well. The base figure was originally white, which is why you can see some of the white peeking through on the joints. And right there, mainly because for some reason the spray paint didn't get back there somehow. So yeah. I'm not selling this figure. This is mine, so that doesn't bug me that much. The Marvel Legends foot does give him does kind of make him tilt, but you know, do this, that, yeah. Oh my god, just stand, Bendy. Thank you. Alright. But yeah, I had to completely paint this dude black. That was an interesting time. I ran out of gloss spray paint doing it. Unfortunately, that was some of my best spray paint. There. Okay. Not going to touch him. Not going to touch him. But yeah, I'm really proud of how this dude turned out. I wish companies like Fat Mojo did this. Or, you know, whenever, if Jack Pacific ever gets around to doing, like, the original designs of the characters, I hope they do it, but they probably won't. Because they did the Ink Demon bendy figure they did. It's the same size as the rest of their figures from what I've seen. I don't have it. Yeah. So we'll probably never get a bendy this size. And speaking of the size, let's get on to size comparison. So here he is compared to the original Fat Mojo bendy. This is the only Fat Mojo figure that I have that survived. Mainly because I used the rest for customs and I lost the mini bendy. But yeah, this dude's short. This dude's short. Also, you can see my original attempt on doing the yellow tone. He's also very loose. This figure's pretty old. I don't remember when they released. If someone could tell me that, that'd be great. But yeah, this dude was very short. I think he was shorter than the normal cartoon bendy. But yeah. Much prefer my custom. Here he is next to Freddy Fazbear. Yeah, he's still pretty tall. Here he is next to Movie Shadow, the 5-inch one. Still pretty tall. And here he is next to a standard Marvel Legends. This is totally not what I picture Henry would look like and how I'm going to make my Henry in my bendy display. But yeah, I think he's a pretty good size for a standard Marvel Legends, which is totally not going to be my Henry. But yeah, let's get over articulation. So at the head, yeah, there's no hinge. There's nothing here. It's all at the bottom of the neck. He can tilt his head. He can look down. He can look up. He can obviously swivel. Dumbbell at the torso goes that far forward, that far back. You can see the joint. Swivel. Hinge at the shoulder goes that far up. Swivel at the bicep. Oh, and the shoulder goes all the way around, like so. Double jointed elbow goes that far. Okay. Thanks, Alexa, I guess. Don't question about that. Sorry about that. Yeah, double jointed elbow goes that far. Swivel at the wrist. Also, these are DC McFarlane wrist pegs. So these do not come with the original figure. If you want to do this, you will have to get some of those. Obviously you get the standard McFarlane hinge. Leg goes that far forward, that far back, not very good, and that far his arm out. Alright. Swivel at the thigh. Single jointed knee goes that far back. And hinge at the foot goes that far back, far forward, and forward face for rocker. But yeah, that is my custom ink bendy. Recommendation, if you do want to do this, dye the figure. Just dye it. Get some black dye and just dye the figure. Do not try to attempt to paint this. If you do, you will want to cry. I sure know I did. But yeah, guys, that is it for this figure. This is just the beginning. There will be many other bendy customs to come. And you might see some bendy figures in the Christmas haul video whenever I get that out. It will be out soon. I gotta go to one last family's house for Christmas so I can see them and, you know, give out presents. And then I will get the video out to you all. Definitely before New Year's. But yeah, guys, that is it for this video. Comment, like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. But yeah, guys, Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year.